Hi, eighth graders. This is your part two of Circle It. So, on part one, you kind of had some reminders of the different parts of a circle and looked at pi a little more closely and things like that. So, now we're going to actually use those things. So, with this one, the first thing that I'm going to have you do is the video that you watch, which is right here. It has a couple of formulas that we're going to be using. In order to use those formulas, you need to know what the letters mean. And so you're going to take these letters and it says drag each one into the correct box. So we're looking here and we say, okay, this formula is used to find the circumference of a circle. So I know I'm looking for a formula, which means this one, or this one. And so I can say, oh, pi times diameter, and I just drag it into the red box. Okay? So you're doing that with each of these. They each have a home. Then he explained a couple things in the video that are really important, and some of this is review. So the one, I want you to actually answer these using sentences. So when you're trying to find r squared, you're going to be taking the radius squared. Why can't you just take 2 times the radius? So what's the difference between both of those? And actually you'll see both of those things in each equation. And then, what is the difference between the units for circumference compared to the units for area? So when you are labeling your answers for this, it will make a difference whether you're finding circumference or area. So I want you to explain what that is. If you are typing in here and you want to also type r squared, what you can do is you can type in an r. And then if you type in a 2, it doesn't look like it's squared, right? It doesn't look like it's an exponent. So it's totally up to you, but if you want to know how I do that, I highlight it. I go up into format, the text, and here are different places you can do all kinds of interesting things, but this is called a superscript, and it even has a little shortcut. I don't usually use the shortcut though. So it's called a superscript, and look what happens once you do it. Boop. It goes up to where it is. Here's the problem though. It's going to assume that everything else that you want to type is also in superscript because it's dumb. And so then we have to go back in to text and click superscript again. And then you'll be able to type normal things. By the way, in these formulas, if you'll notice that some are capitalized and some are not, that's on purpose. So try to stay consistent with that. That's on purpose, okay? There's another typing thing I wanted to show you, but I don't remember what it was. Then we're going to actually calculate. So you've got this circle, you're going to find the circumference and area of it. This circle, you're going to find the circumference of area of it. Notice you're given the radius here, but the diameter here. So you're going to have to treat those as separate problems and do those slightly different. So be careful. Remember, if you know that a whole diameter is 16, you should know that the radius is... Yes, I'll assume you chose the correct answer. You are allowed to use a calculator. You can use pi, the button, or you can use 3.14. Totally up to you. And you'll type your answers in here. So let's pretend you say that it's 65.4. Oh, I should tell you how far to round your answer. I'll do that. For this one, you'll notice that it just says r equals 5. So you can actually just say and label your answer with the word units. But remember what happens with area, and that will be units also, but units squared. So you can type that in as such. Oh, and these have different font sizes, so I need to fix that. See, that's why I do the how-to. I find where I mess up 100 times. Do the same thing again as you did on the previous page. Okay, you can use a calculator. And then we have a real world problem that has to do with a goat. So not only are you going to type your answer in this giant box, but I want you to please explain how you got your answer. Sometimes kids will try writing down their math. That's fine. Sometimes kids explain it in words. That's fine. okay? But I'm trying to find out how much grass this poor goat ate and whether or not his stomach will explode. Let's see, the real world application problem. This one's going to take a little more work. So you're getting a giant pizza from the local pizza shop. Shop local, supports local businesses, COVID, blah, blah, blah. And so you had one slice. You choose to eat two. I meant to say one. Of the 8 slices, how much area of the pizza did you eat? Okay, so you're going to eat one slice. How much pizza is that actually? So if you know the whole area and you know that you had one slice, how much of that pizza did you actually eat? And what can you do with it? Okay, notice I'm asking the area of the crust. So you're finding the area of that one piece. And then area of the pizza. And then how much crust? Think about where the crust lies on a circle and how that relates to our vocab. Okay? Please reach out with questions. I hope all is well. I hope to see you all soon at supply drop-off next week. Bye-bye.